So ever since we received the outstanding from Ofsted, the nursery's become inundated with phone calls and inquiries, and frankly, it's become too much for myself and Marjorie to manage, so therefore, we're hiring you, the new nursery receptionist.
I was very happy to be selected from all the candidates who applied.
We did have a lot of applicants, however they all dropped out after the interview.
Why is that?
Apparently my bedside manner leaves much to be desired.
I find it to be perfectly acceptable. Virtuous almost.
As do I.
So what will you need me to do?
Truthfully, I need you to screen the calls. We recently started an Instagram page, and now the number of parents who are ringing daily to see if their child will feature on it is nauseating.
I wasn't aware you featured the children on your Instagram page.
We don't. The calls coming from parents who are family vloggers who are hoping that their child will find success on our page as they've not found it on their own.
I can certainly see how that would be nauseating. What would you like me to tell them?
The very same thing that we've been telling them in emails and newsletters, that the children will not be featured on the Instagram page.
Very well. Shall I get that?
Go ahead. Let's see what you've got.
Hello, the night nursery. No, Marjorie and Autumn aren't available right now. They have a nursery to run. They're very busy women. Was there something I could help you with? No, your child won't be featured on our Instagram page. I couldn't give a fig which child is yours. They won't be on the page. None of them will. If you want them to be famous, start your own YouTube channel and stop trying to piggyback off ours. Okay, have a lovely day. I hope the gout eases off. I used to be a receptionist at a GP.
You'll do well here.
I have no doubt of that.
Oh, morning. Sorry, I've got held up in loads of traffic. No problem. Oh, is that our new receptionist? What do you think of her? Is she any good? I think she's perfect. That is quite the compliment. What's she do to impress you? Body slam a parent in her interview? No, but she did verbally take one down on the phone just now. Oh, well, that is good to know. We don't have to spend half the day screening the calls anymore. Marjorie, would you mind taking a look at the tablet? It's been playing up somewhat lately. Yeah, sure, although technology's more your brother's thing. Oh my God, Autumn! Are you pregnant? Your last search was how to tell if you're pregnant. Oh my God! Well, that answers that question. Autumn, are you? No, but somebody here obviously thinks that they are because it was searched for the other night. Oh, who is it? No idea. The worry is if they're searching for it on work time, they may not have anyone at home to support them, so we should be on the lookout for anybody that might need help. Of course, of course. Wait, could it be Charlotte? Mia's capable of a lot, but I doubt getting Charlotte pregnant is one of them. Oh, right, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh my God, I wonder who it is then. No idea.
Sir, sending cases of apple juice is not going to move you further up the wait list, okay? If you want to do that, send wine. Know your audience.
Oh, she's good. Right, Jodie. Yes, chef! Remember we discussed this, you don't have to do that, okay? You can just call me... Chef's fine. Yes, chef! Can you take those trays down to the baby room? All of them or just half? Of course, all of them. Why would you only take half of them down and feed half the babies? Because maybe only half the babies are hungry. You are supposed to be here to make this easier. Oh, it is easy. Honestly, this is totes the easiest job I've ever had. Right, we're wasting so much time. Just take those trays down to the baby room. I'll do all the other rooms myself. Wow. Job just got even easier. Jodie, are you eating the food off of the tray? Yeah, but it's okay. This is the food for the babies, so I'm allowed to eat it. What on earth are you talking about? Why would you be allowed to eat the baby food? Because it's to feed a baby. Come again? I'm pregnant. What? Yeah, it came as a shock to me too. Oh my God, Jodie, well, who is it? When did you, how far, oh my God, all right, okay. Right, Jodie, when did you find out? The week before the one we're in. I see, and did you do multiple tests just to be sure? Yeah, I asked multiple questions. What do you mean? So I asked how to tell if you're pregnant, early signs of pregnancy, and how long does sperm live? Oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, the answer to that one shocked me. Right, Jodie, do you mind if I ask, who's the father? No clue. Could be anyone. What do you mean it could be anyone? Well, I don't know who uses the men's loos in Nando's. Any one of them could have sat on the toilet before me. Jodie, in your own words, explain to me how it is you think you've come to be with child. Okay, so we were at Nando's last week for one of my family members' 50th birthdays. And she was going to order the... No, I don't need the whole life story, okay? Skip forward to the toilet. Oh, well, it's a really good story about which chicken she chooses. Anywho, I couldn't find the ladies, so I went into the men's. But then after I was done, I realised I'd sat on the same toilet as a man. I could be pregnant. Oh, God, okay, so that's how you think you've become pregnant? Yeah. Did you know sperm lives for like 5 days? Yes, I did. And Jodie, you're not pregnant. No, I am. Look, I've gained weight. That's not pregnancy weight, Jodie. That's because you keep eating all the sodding food in the kitchen. Well, if I'm not pregnant, why do I feel sick all the time? Because you keep eating all the plastic fruit. Wait, so I'm not pregnant? No, Jodie, you are not. And for the record, you cannot get pregnant from sitting on a toilet seat, okay? If that were the case, then surely wouldn't you have got pregnant after using the loo after Winter all those times? We do share one toilet here. Is Winter the father? No, Jodie, because you're not pregnant. Right, yeah, I forgot. Right, take that tray back to the kitchen and get Chef to redo those bowls that you were eating from, okay? Okay, if she's going to redo them, I may as well eat them anyway. Oh, and tell Chef that I'm going to treat her to a spa day, okay? This stress is probably not doing her any good. Right, quick update. It was Jodie that searched that on the tablet because she had used the gents loos. I'm sure you can figure out the rest in your minds. But long story short, nobody's pregnant. Somebody is. Marjorie? Yes? I have a tiny little complaint I need to make. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the issue? Well, it's Saoirse in the preschool room. Well, she's refusing to do what I ask. What did you ask? Well, I asked if she'd be willing to put this teddy bear on the shelf as a way to help with Milo's behaviour. I see. In what way would the teddy help with the behaviour? So I wanted them to let him know that he's always watching so that if he does misbehave, they can say, oh, teddy bear won't be happy with that behaviour. Right. And to let Milo know constantly throughout the day that if he doesn't show good behaviour, he doesn't get Teddy back at the end of the day. I see. But Saoirse's refusing. She's saying she won't do that. Okay, well, if I'm being honest, I do support Saoirse on this occasion. Oh, Marjorie, on what occasion have you not supported your staff? Pretty sure it's a good thing when a manager supports their staff, but the reason she's right on this occasion is because it's probably not a good idea to use the teddy bear to regulate Milo. Why not? Well, a big part of what we do in early years is helping children understand their big emotions and supporting them to sort of self-regulate. If we start, you know, threatening them with Teddy, saying you're not going to get that back because you got a bit frustrated earlier, don't really match what we're teaching them, do you know what I mean? I understand learning all about big emotions. Surely the Teddy can help with that. The Teddy can certainly be a comfort, you know, if they're feeling angry. Yes, squeeze it, get all that emotion into the Teddy. But if we start saying they're not allowed the Teddy because they've shown an emotion, then really they're just going to start shutting down. So long story short, you're not going to do this either, are you? Oh, another happy customer. Oh, all right, Winter. Marjorie, I have to say, I loved our double date on the weekend, didn't you? It was positively thrilling. Yes, I enjoyed it very much. I had a very good time. Me too. Although I swear to God, I'm still feeling ropey from that weekend. I can't believe I got so drunk. Neither can we. Honestly, I had like 2 bottles of your wine all to myself. I was hammered. Certainly were. You even graced us with your karaoke skills. Oh my God, I only do that when I've had a drink. I swear to God, I would never do that sober. Anyway, gonna go have a chat with Agatha. Apparently she's been accusing the staff of hitting on her and a bit of xenophobia as well, I've heard. So, yeah, I'll be back. My love, I absolutely cannot wait for the day we can finally tell Marjorie that you'd swapped out all the wine in those bottles for the non-alcoholic stuff. It would have raised far too many questions if I'd arrived without wine. Plus it was worth it to see Marjorie dancing on her table, knowing she was stone cold sober.
Morning.
Morning, Summer.
I just met your new receptionist.
What do you think of her?
I don't like her at all.
Oh.
She's so rude. She said my vocal cords sound like they've been barbecued. Anyway, I'll have to make my complaint to you instead because I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Complaint?
Yeah, about Kirsty's mum.
Oh, what's happened with Kirsty's mum?
She's sat outside on the bench, breastfeeding.
Okay. Sorry, what's the complaint?
That is the complaint. I was walking Latrine into nursery and she's just sat there breastfeeding.
Okay, well, baby must have been hungry then.
Okay, so why not take baby home and feed it?
Oh, well, they live a good, 15-minute walk away. I can't even imagine how stressful that would have been if she'd had to walk home first and listen to baby crying that whole way.
Well, then she should find a more discreet spot to do it, okay? Honestly, I don't want to see that.
Well, you don't have to see that.
I do, when she sat right outside the nursery doing it as I'm walking in.
Yeah, but Summer, you don't have to look.
It's literally right there. What else am I supposed to look at?
Literally anything else. The building, the road, the car park, the sky, the bushes. Anywhere else but the mother feeding her child.
Well, it's kind of hard to look at anything else with that going on.
Look, if Kirsty's mum is sat there feeding her hungry baby, minding her own business, I would implore you to do the same.
I was minding my own business, okay, until it was shoved in my face.
It wasn't shoved in your face, Summer. The bench is a good 10 feet away from the front door, which meant you had to have been actively looking, which is something I don't understand, because why are you going out of your way to see what's going on when you know it's going to offend you?
I didn't go out of my way to see it, okay? It was just there. Either way, she needs to not do it, okay? It's disgusting.
Disgusting? Summer, didn't you breastfeed Latrine?
Yeah, but I did it discreetly, okay? If Latrine needed feeding, I took myself off to the toilet.
Would you expect Latrine to eat his lunch in the toilets now?
Obviously not. That's completely unsanitary.
Exactly, and I'm sorry you felt like you had to do that. I mean, I don't know if it was one person in particular or just society in general, because it's so stigmatised, but you should never have had to have gone to the toilet somewhere. You should have been able to do exactly what Kirsty's mum's doing. Just sit down and feed your baby when they're hungry.
I didn't have to go to the toilet.
No, of course not. It's a natural thing, and anyone who's ever had a problem with it, that's their issue, not yours.
I need to go have a chat with my husband.
I feel like my big mouth is starting so many fires lately. I hope Autumn's not coming down with a sickness bug. That's her third time running to the loo this morning. Excuse me, Marjorie? Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Claire. My little one's starting here next week.
Oh, of course, yes, Claire. How can I help?
So Millie's my only child and she's never been to nursery before. So I was wondering, do you have any tips or advice that I could use?
Yes, well, tip number one, Millie is going to get messy, okay? So don't bother dressing her in anything fancy, okay? The amount of complaints I have to deal with on the daily because someone's Ted Baker jumper got a spot of paint on it.
Oh, okay.
We can't take the children in before the nursery is opened, no matter what time you arrive.
Oh, I mean, that seems fairly obvious.
Yeah, tell that to the parents that set up camp outside an hour before we've even opened.
Oh. Label everything. Okay. Everything? Everything. Okay, not like everything, like just the big stuff? Everything. What, even everything? Absolutely everything. Socks too? You have no idea what it would mean to us if you labelled the socks too. Oh, okay. If you arrive late, don't wait around for a full handover. Staff have lives too and we'd very much like to get home to them. Are you okay?
No.
Uh-oh.
Please dress them sensibly, okay? The other day I had to wrestle a 2-year-old out of their dungarees. They were toilet training. Their wee went all over me.
Sensible clothes. Got it.
Keep us up to date with any big changes going on in their life at home because it could affect them here and we need to know how to support them.
Okay. Oh, just to let you know, there's a lady throwing up in the toilet.
Oh, do you know who?
Oh, I don't remember her name, but she was wearing glasses and is quite mean.
Oh. Please, for the love of God, keep me up to date on any dietary requirements for your child, okay?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It's really important. We had a child tell me that they were allergic to tomatoes on their first day. Second day, Mum took them to be tested. Turns out they weren't allergic to tomatoes. When did I find out? When they were leaving for school. 3 years later.
Okay.
Consistency is key, okay? So if you're going to cut out their dummy at nursery, for the love of God, please do it at home as well. Otherwise, we get all the hard work.
Right, okay.
Can't wait to meet your little one next week. Drop and leave. Don't linger, don't loiter, don't wait by the door, don't look through the window, don't wave to them from the corridor. Kindly give them to the teacher, trust us to do our jobs, and bugger off.
Okay.
And be prepared for accidents, okay? It's nursery. They're going to bump their head, scrape their knee, okay? It happens from time to time, but it's okay. It's all going to be kept under control, but just be prepared for that.
Perfect, thank you. So, did you have any advice?
Advice about what?
About what to expect when your little one starts nursery?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to answer.
But I asked the question.
I thought I asked you.
No.
Oh.